Oh, hi there. I'm TYPEV3. Occasionally, I build GUNPLA. And today, I'm building some GUNPLA, but while I'm at it, I thought I'd answer your questions about GUNPLA. So let's get started.
Ben asks, I'm also from Canada. What is your favorite place to get GUNPLA/figures from?
The easy question is don't buy anywhere in Canada. It's way overpriced. It's cheaper to import.
Crazy Jeff asks, only 8 out of your 50 plus GUNPLA reviews are not from BuildFighters/BuildFighters tribe. What is your opinion of UC and all of the Gundam AUs, if you have them? And do you plan on building more non-BF kits?
UC is cool. It's Gundam. But I like Build Fighters. That's why the majority of my stuff comes from Build Fighters. As for other kits, I'm sure I will, but Build Fighters takes priority.
Chihu, I'm going to say that's how that's pronounced, 9, says, thanks for doing this video. It's very cool off you to share all that info. Who makes your glasses?
Armani.
Ken Frozen Kai asks, how long do you train to repaint the GUNPLA for your personal storage/anime accuracy?
A true master like myself is always in training. We never stop training. So I'm continuously in training.
Cell Algorithm asks, I'm glad to hear you thinking about making a separate video that's GUNPLA related. I'm genuinely curious why you don't like GUNPLA related questions and comments.
Contrary to popular belief, as much as I like Gundam, it's not the number one thing I like. I like Transformers the best, but one day I made a Gundam review and people really seemed to like it, so I continued to make more, and now people think Gundam is like the number one priority for me. But so when I get tons of questions about Gundam related products, it's not so much that I don't want to answer them, it's just I don't have an answer because I don't actually care.
T16 Skyhop asks 3 questions. What's your favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero is, growing up, was always Spider-Man, but looking back, Batman Beyond, because I love the teen angst from Terry McGinnis.
What's your favorite classic super robot?
Classic super robot, I guess it depends on what you consider classic. My go-to answer is Black Getter or Shin Getter, but if not, then Getter, just regular Getter, Getter 1.
Last question. Wait, how do you pronounce Barbados?
Everything is acceptable except the name of the country, Barbados.
Barbados.
So, shut up.
Din Lee asks, War your favorite Gundam?
War, Exia.
Charles Go asks, are you going to review Perfect Grade models and the new Iron-Blooded Orphan series Gunpla?
Iron-Blooded Orphans, I'm going to stick to the 1-100s. As for Perfect Grades, they're just too big and unwieldy for me to bother filming.
Tarek Al Ghul asks, what better to remove nub marks, sand pair or metal file? And how to use them right? Because every time I use either, I take more or scratch the model kit.
That's a tough call. That's more just an experience-based thing. I know sandpaper is a lot. You generally you'll get better results, but I prefer just using the knife-off method. But it's really up to you. And I don't really know the proper techniques, but I'm sure there's tons of tutorials out there that you can find to see them. I only ever use sandpaper if I know I'm going to paint over the entire thing, because the problem with sandpaper is sometimes you can over-sand it and you end up scratching the plastic. But and with knife, the problems with knifing is that you can accidentally gouge out too much plastic. But I found that it's a lot easier to, let's say, take a piece and slice it off very finely, a little bit at a time, rather than using sandpaper.
Rafael Passarelli asked, when are you going to post more Gunpla reviews?
Tomorrow.
Zentrix Gaming asks, how many Gunpla do you have till now?
I don't count all of them, but I'm sure I have quite a bit. I know I have all the Build Fighters ones, and according to this box, there's at least 41 of them, so I have at least 41. It's probably closer to 50, maybe 60, maybe 70, but we'll say 41.
Christopher Arrowwood asks, have you ever tried panel lining with gray? I notice you use black a lot.
Yeah, I've panel lined it in multiple different colors. I just prefer black because that's the easiest for me to do, and it's I actually don't mind the look of the super high contrast. I know a lot of people love to say use gray on white, use brown on red, and then use black only for dark colors like blue or whatnot, but I don't really care about that rule. I mean, it's not even a rule, it just depends on what you like the look of, so panel line with whatever color you want.
Ezio Romano asks, I see the joints of your HGBF kits look metallic, like gunmetal. Do you spray or hand paint? And what do you use, brand? Also, are you looking forward to the Build Fighters OVAs?
For painting, usually I tend to use a spray can. I use Tamiya. You know what? The funny thing is I'm looking at it over there, but I can't read it because it's too far away. But I know it's Tamiya gunmetal. I think it's TS80, and I think it's a lacquer or acrylic. It's something. Look it up. As for the Build Fighter OVAs, yeah, I'm pretty pumped for them, but I think I read somewhere they're just a recap of the anime, so what's so fun about that? I want something new. I don't want a recap.
Nuclear MC asks, which do you prefer, master grade or real grade?
Real grade all the way, just because of price and size. It's just a lot easier to collect them all. Master grades are nice, but master grades are for babies, you know? I don't need big parts. I'm okay with dealing with the small ones.
No idea why my name is so long like this, asks. Can you please do a painting tutorial video? I'm trying to become a Gundam expert.
Well, good luck to you on your journey to become a Gundam expert. I have been thinking about starting a GUNPLA 101 video series that would do maybe weekly. I haven't really got all the details down and how I would proceed and where I would start, but yeah, maybe this spring you might see some tutorials coming from me.
Joseph Carlo Villarreal asks, what's your favorite Gundam show/series?
My favorite Gundam show series is obviously Build Fighters, but I know a lot of you will say that's not a real Gundam show, so I've got a real answer. It's G Gundam, the realest Gundam show.
Mr. Gaming Variety asks, what would you say, in your opinion, would be the best Gunpla for the price, which gives you the most bang for your buck? Also, have you made any custom Gunplas?
The best value? I guess that depends on what your price is. If you only want to pay $10, then the Revive RX 782 is pretty awesome. It's only, I think it only retails for like 800 yen, and it gives you a lot. I've got a couple customs out there, but I have no reason to film them because reviewing my own work would seem a bit pretentious.
Vecum Strife asks, hey, what are your personal opinions on the new Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans anime, as well as the new inner frame integrated high-grade model kits? Hope you answer. Also love your videos. : number 3.
The Iron-Blooded Orphans anime, that's a Gundam anime, alright. I don't know what else to tell you. It's Gundam. If you like Gundam, if you like politics and space and Earth and stuff, go for it. Designs are pretty cool. As for integrating the inner frames on high grades and the return of the 1 to 100 no grades, I like it. It gives you a full, or at least the basis of what I think is a good kit at a lower price, and that's why I really like the 1 to 100 stuff. But yeah, it's cool.
Luca Teodonio says, but where is Tryon?
Tryon's up in my room somewhere. He's on a shelf, on display.
Duo Persona 101 asks, 00 or Seed?
00, always 00.
Yakchu asks, what type of paint do you use for your high grades? Tamiya acrylic?
Generally, I use Tamiya, but honestly, I go anywhere. Like, sometimes I go to Michael's and I pick up, what's that brand called? It starts with a K, I think. I know other people use paint from Canadian Tire. I've used that as well. I even go to the dollar store just to buy some cheap stuff for dry brushing, so don't worry so much about the brand. Just get what you can afford. It all ends up working the same anyway.
Golden Orange asks, what was the first mobile suit you ever built?
First mobile suit, like many kids in the 90s, was the Wing Gundam, the original high grade. Was it a high grade? I don't know what it was. But it was that one. Well, I bought that and I bought the Death Scythe at the same time. And I think I built the Wing Gundam first. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure. It's the one with Angel Wings. Yeah.
Skybreaker asks, what is your favorite Gundam? And what's the first Gundam series that you've ever watched?
Favorite Gundam is Exia. Probably Amazing Exia. And the first Gundam series I watched was Wing Gundam. No surprise to anybody there. Well, there you have it. Thanks for joining me on this Gunpla Q&A session. And I know all you out there in the comments section are going to start saying, but hey, he said he was going to build a Gunpla and he didn't even start. Well, yeah, I know. If you have any more questions regarding Gunpla or just anything else you want to ask me, put them out in the comments section below, and hopefully I get to them in the next video. See ya!
Okay, V3, here's my question. What's your favorite kind of cannoli?
Oh my god, the one that...
The only one?
The Italian-made ones?
Sicilian or Venetian?
You know, I'm not a cannoli. I'm not prejudiced against different types of cannolis, so I accept all cannolis. Cannolis are all very fine pastries in their own right, but I'm more of a tiramisu type of guy.